Hi everyone, it's Tammy with Frou-frou Studio and welcome back. Today I am going to show you how I created my bird that I put in the Italian journal that I'm working on. Let me get this open here and I'll show you again if you haven't seen it on Instagram. I put it in the center spread, and it is this little guy. And so I thought I would go through real quickly and show you how I created him. And then we'll flip through the journal and I'll show you what I've done so far. So let's get started here. I've already got a couple of birds out in some little scraps. This is a great scrap buster. If you have a bunch of scraps, which I think we all do. The birds that I'm using, this little guy and the one in the book, are from Tales of Ephemera. And they're watercolor birds is the name of the kit. And they're gorgeous. They're 52, I think, birds altogether in this kit. And they're by color. Each page has a different color bird on it. Sorry, some of these are upside down, but you get the picture. And like I said, they are just gorgeous. They're all different sizes. They're shaped different ways, facing different ways. And it's just a really, really pretty kit. So that is where I got my birds. So check that out. You could also use birds that are in a bird book, or you could stamp your birds if you wanted to and watercolor them. You know, several options, but you just want a bird that's a fairly decent size. And so I'm going to use this little guy first. And so I went through my scraps and I pulled out everything that I thought went with this little guy. And this is where if you're participating in the Color Combo 2023, you should be really good at this, because you should be able to flip through your scraps, because we're learning all about color, right? In our little color combo, and just pick things out and throw them in a pile, which is what I did. I also included some text and some music paper and just anything that I thought I could use to make the tail of this bird. And so the first thing that I want to do is I want to establish how long I want the tail and how wide I want the tail. And that is going to be my first piece. I'm going to leave a little room at the top so I can put his crown on. And we'll just go ahead and get started. This is a piece of a master board. And you can do this, you can tear it or you can cut them. I've done some that are both ways, and I think they both turn out really good. I prefer the torn, but when I get to some of the upper parts, I may cut some in a shape. So the first piece that you're going to put down is going to be the widest that you want it. I mean, as far as, you know, your center feather, and also the length that you want. So I'm going to take that one down just a little bit. Okay, so I think that is about what I want to do. And I found that it is easier if you tack the top part of your bird while you're working, and that way it doesn't keep moving on you. So I'm just going to kind of glue the top part down and leave the bottom part unglued so that I can lift stuff up and put it underneath. And then I'm also going to tack the top of this and do the same thing. And that way I won't have to keep moving that piece around because I know that's going to be my widest point. Okay? And actually, I can glue this one all the way down. So we'll glue this one all the way because it's like my base. If that makes sense. And I saw this on a video that Joey DeFee had done. She had done some of these, and so I decided I want to try it, and I absolutely love it. All right, so now I think I'm going to take this piece of book page, and I think it looks really good when you use all different kinds of papers. Some book page, you know, music. I even did some stamping on the one that I put in the journal, which I don't want to turn that way. That's upside down. So I'm going to kind of now establish how wide I want it this way. So I'm thinking that looks pretty good there. And then let's find a piece for the other side. Let's do maybe this one. And like I said, if you don't like these ripped edges, you can do cut edges. Okay, and also use paper that has some texture. This is like a piece of paper that was ran through an embossing folder, and then I squished it in some oxide inks, so it has little circles and some texture on it, so we're going to put that on there. And then we've got this, and this brings in a little bit orange, but I like it because he's got that little bit of orange, kind of orangey color around his wings. Okay, I want a little more pointy edge to that piece. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my art glitter glue and I'm going to glue him down, and I'm going to glue all these top pieces in at the top because they are, the rest of the pieces won't go up under the bird. Or the branch, or but again, you're going to leave them loose at the bottom for now, because now you're going to start tucking the next layer in. Okay, so let's see what else we got. Let's put some of this music paper in here. Again, I'm tacking just the end for now. I'm going to stick it right there. And got this little guy. And put him right there. Actually, could have used either side of that. It's blue on the other side as well. Right now, we need a piece to go here. And I think I may use this. This is a piece of Tim Holtz linen tape. I will cut this because it's not going to tear for me, I'm sure. Nope. This way. Stick it up under there, maybe. Okay. Now, let's put another piece of this. And you're just going to continue to build up your little tail feathers until you get what you feel like is a nice little tail feather pattern going on. Sorry, obviously I can't talk and assemble my tail feathers at the same time. I think I want to put some of this homemade paper just because it's kind of feathery. I think the more texture that you add to these, the better result that you get. Okay, I feel like we need something right in here. I haven't used this one yet. maybe one more little piece right there. Do I have anything left I haven't used? Let's just see. Oh, I can use a piece of just coffee dyed paper and then stamp on it. I might put a couple pieces of that in, like one right here. Maybe one over here. Now, depending on how you're going to use these, you could leave these loose, like they are right now. Glue just the tops and leave them loose. That would look real good, too. All right, I think I'm good with that part. Move all my little scrappies out of the way. Actually, I might put another piece of this because this has got that really bright blue in it. See, this is what I got into when I was doing it yesterday. I was like, oh, but this would look really good. No, I don't think so. I'm going to leave it. All right, so now I'm going to go through and glue all these down. And like I said, you could leave them floppy if you wanted to. All right, so we've got our tail feathers in place. Now let's do a couple of stamps on here. And I'm going to use Vintage Photo in this case. You're not worried about a good image here. You're just kind of trying to create another level of dimension. And then I'm going to take Antique Photo and I'm going to kind of just go over some of these wider parts so it looks more vintage. All right, so now we need to make his crown. And I think I'm going to use this piece right here. And I just free cut these. They're not made, I don't intend it to be perfect, you know what I'm saying? This would probably be better to do with my fussy cat scissors than those big O scissors. Okay, and then I'm going to cut just a little kind of rounded part at the bottom. Like that. And I'm going to ink around that. And glue that on. So there we have our little bird. Now, I'm going to cut around him and cut him out so that he can be put on a journal page or a tag or whatever you want. Now, you can make this directly on a tag. You don't have to, you know, put it on cardstock and then put it on something else. I mean, you could make it directly on the tag. And save yourself a step. And get some of this excess off here. I'll use my fussy cat scissors to cut out around the crown. You could also add some real feathers if you wanted. Okay, now I'm going to ink around the whole thing. Let me get my scraps up here. And I know not everybody inks, and you obviously don't have to do that part if you don't want to. I just like it because I think it helps frame out your piece and give it a more finished look, and of course make it look more vintage. There we go. And then, you know, we can't have a crown without some bling. So let's see what I have here bling wise. And also I'm going to emboss his crown. So I'm going to put you on pause for just a minute and go run in and emboss this, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I decided that I did not want to add any bling once I did the embossing. And what I did is I just took gold embossing powder, and I used my embossing pen and kind of followed the pattern of the paper that had kind of a damask pattern on it, and then I embossed it with gold. So there's our little bird. So let's do another one. For this one, I have this kind of bird, and you can see his tail is totally in a different area, so it'll be going down this way. And I found the easiest way to do it is to cut off his real tail so that you could get up under the bird and start your tail. So the first thing I'm going to do is snip his tail off. Sorry, little birdie. I'm going to take it right off. Okay. And then we'll tack it down at the top like we did the other one. So we can get up under there. And then once we get everything that's going to go up under, then we'll put it back. Keep your regular tail as a reference so you can kind of see what direction you want your new tail to go in. And then again, I went through my scraps and I pulled out everything that I thought would go with this particular little bird. And I think I'm going to start with this really dark piece and determine, actually, this little piece right here is about perfect. So that's going to be my starter piece right there. How simple was that? We'll make sure we get it kind of at the same angle so you can kind of hold your real tail up. So we know we need to go kind of like that. Now, obviously, the pieces for this one are going to have to be a lot smaller. We actually need a longer piece. I really like this one because it's got letters on it. I'm going to put this one this way, I think. Do it a little narrower. So how is everybody? I don't even think I asked you. Hope everybody's doing well. You don't want it to go past, like if you have a wing there, you want to make sure that you're kind of staying in line with the wing and that your proportions are correct. I like that one. And again, we want to get our text and our music in there, just because I think that looks good. I've got this music. This was the numbers. It's interesting. Now this one won't take near as many pieces because sometimes this handmade paper doesn't cooperate when it's ripping. What I was saying is this one won't take near as many pieces because the bird is smaller and the tail is smaller. Okay, I'm going to get some of these glued in there. We need something to break that up. I think that's going to be enough for that one, because it is such a small tail originally. So we get all these glued down, and then figure out a crown for him. Sorry, I hope I'm on screen. If I wasn't, I apologize for that. Sometimes you forget when you're filming and you pull stuff closer to you because it's easier to work on. Just make sure and get everything glued down nicely. Get its head up here. All right, so what are we gonna do for this little dude's crown? See what I got over here. And that's glittery. Let's see if I can do something with this. Oh, that's kind of cool too, though. That kind of already looks like a crown. I'm just going to kind of compare these two and see which ones I like, which one I like the best. I actually think I like this one. All right, so let's see. I may need to do like a tall, because he's so... All right, let's try... There may be an easy way to do this, guys. I just kind of eyeball it. Sorry, I'm sure you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm cutting the little pointy things, and I'm trying not to cut my fingers off. Maybe not quite that tall. There we go. Now, get my scrappy bits out of the way. Do we want to give him some, him or her? Some bling. Let's glue this on. Put way too much glue on that. My bling's got string all in it. Let me cut this big one off. It's too big. I don't know if I'm going to do that or if I just want to do little individual ones, and I don't know at all if I can do this with my sticky fingers. And it's obviously not going to work with these little tweezer things too well, but we're going to try. Okie dokie. Now, let's do some stamps. Just a couple. maybe. Alright, and then we'll cut him out. Or her. Him or her. And these look really good too on a book page. I'll show you when I get this one cut out. So if you wanted to do a tag that had like a book page background, okay. Oops, I forgot to fussy cut around the crown here. Now this particular guy, I'm not going to try to fussy cut around his legs because I would end up cutting them off. But I am going to ink them up a little bit so it's not so bright white. Washi tape would be another thing that you could use. That would be really cool to make their tails. Okay, so let's ink around him or her. Okay, and let's take antique linen and kind of hit this white a little bit. There we go. So there is our second little bird. Looking quite regal. Let me see if I can find a book page and I'll show you. You would think that I would have some book page laying around, but it is not kept in this area. Yeah, I can show you in a book. That one's not big enough. Duh. So that's what they look like on book page. I think they look really cool. So if you wanted to make your tag out of a book page, you'd have a really nice background for them. So there you go. And here are some others that I've made that I have not cut out yet. This one, the crown, was a digital from Alice in Wonderland digital that I had. And so it fit on this particular bird just perfectly. So I just plopped that right on his head. And then we have this little guy, and I have not done anything to the crown yet. And I have this little guy. And again, I haven't done anything to the crown. But yeah, so much fun, guys. You need to try it. It's like playing with a paper doll almost. You get to dress it up with any kind of tail feathers that you want. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. And again, oh, I said I was going to flip through the Italian journal, didn't I? Let's do that real quick. Get that out of the way. Alright, so, like I said, I've been working on it. We did the signature, the cover, and sewed in the signature the last time. So, I have just been going through and adding pockets and decorating pages. I still have a lot to do. I did put all my pictures in that I had picked out from my book. And some of them, like this particular one, I made a side tuck here. This one I just glued flat, and I will, you know, decorate these pages. I may put a pocket down here. This page I do have finished. This digital kit, this tag is in a digital kit from Louisa Heinzel, and it's called The Women of Italy, I believe, or The Women of Rome. One of the two. It's a beautiful kit. I just got the ephemera pack for that so that I could use it in this journal. I've got a little tuck here. This is from Rachel. It's her letters 1, I believe. And I just put a little wax seal here and it'll come off, obviously. And in the back of it, I just folded it like it was folded in the back of it. It's for journaling. And then it's just tucked up under there. So this page is complete. Here's one of the pictures. I just made it fold out like this. And there's a pocket here that I need to put something in. I put this little photo on here from Lorna at Tailor Made Journals. Let's see. Here's another picture that I got in place. Haven't done anything there yet. I got this picture in place. Haven't done anything there yet. This page is complete. I really like the color combo in this page. It's got two little journaling cards or tags that are in like little brown paper bags. And these I received in Happy Mail, and I'm sorry I no longer have the card, so I'm not sure who sent them to me. But I thought they went really well with this bird, so I stuck those in there. And then there's a little tuck right here for some tickets. And I used some digital Italian fabric paper to decorate here and here. And this is one of Rachel's postcards, and then this one is from that kit from Louisa. And I have too many pages clipped together, but I haven't done anything on those yet. Here's another picture flip out, and of course I put a pocket here, and then it'll be covered, and this will all be decorated. I put this little map here because it has Italy on it. Haven't done anything here, but here's the center spread, which is complete. I put this picture here, and here I cut the picture in half, and I put half of it as pocket on this side and half of it as pocket on this side. So I'll be making something to go in those little pockets, and of course decorating this page more. And I think that's as far as I've gotten. Oh, I've made this little tuck here. So there we go. That's where we stand so far. And like I said, what I have done I really like. And it's just going to be a matter of working through. Now, a lot of these pages, I won't say a lot, but some of the pages I intentionally will not do anything to so that there's writing space. I don't want everything to look like this because it's going to be somebody else's journal, and I want them to, you know, have room to add decoration if they want to. And I want them to have plenty of writing space in it. But, you know, I'll obviously stuff pockets and finish pages and stuff like that. And then, you know, certain pages will have full spreads like this one or this one, or even wherever that other one was with the tag. Where'd it go? Here, like this. But they won't all be like this, because then you wouldn't have anything left to do in the journal. So anyway, like I said, it's coming along, and I really do like the progress so far. And I'm looking for what I did with the closure. Oh, there it is. And, you know, we're probably going to have at least one more video for this one, if not two. And I can't find the barrette. I'm just losing all kinds of stuff. It's laying over there. I think I've laid that book on top of it that I just put those birds in. But we'll find it. So now I will let you guys go, and I will see you tomorrow in the next video. Until then, everybody have a great day. Bye.